Hello again, everybody. Okay, here's a really cool trick that you can impress your friends with. What you're going to do is you are going to turn your back, hand your friend the deck of cards, and you're going to ask them to think of a number between 1 and 10, not tell you, and count out that many cards in a pile. So suppose they think of the number 5. They count out 5 cards. Ask them to do that in the second pile. Count out the same number of cards as they did in the first pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And do that again in the third pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're not counting out loud, and you have no idea what number they chose, but they now have the same amount in each pile. You then ask them to place the deck on top of any one of the piles they like, and to pick up one of the remaining piles, give them a little shuffle, and look at the top card and memorize it. In this case, they're memorizing the King of Diamonds. Have them place the King of Diamonds back on top of that pack, place that pack on top of the deck, and take the remaining pile and place that on top of the deck. Now the spectator's card is the King of Diamonds. You turn around and take the deck. What you do is you say, okay, let's recap. I asked you to think of a number between 1 and 10 and count out the number of cards. You could have chosen 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could have chosen 3, 1, 2, 3. Whatever number you chose, you needed to count out the same number of cards, put them in a second pile. Then I told you to count out the same number of cards and put them in a third pile. Then I had you take the deck and place it on top of any one of the piles, to shuffle up the cards in any one of the piles and memorize the top card, which was the King of Diamonds, and then place that on top of the deck, and then take the remaining pack and place that on top of the deck. Now, I took the deck back from you, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the cards a cut, and wouldn't it be amazing if all I had to do was spell out my name, Mismag822, and your card will be there. Mismag82, and there's the King of Diamonds. Okay, this is a really amazing trick, and it's so simple to do. Here is how you do it. What you need to do before you start the trick is crimp up the bottom left corner of one of the cards and place it on the bottom of the deck. This is a little exaggerated. You can give the deck to the spectator to shuffle up before the trick starts, but when they hand you the deck back, you want to make sure that that crimp card is on the bottom of the deck. So in this case, I crimped up the 4 of diamonds. It's on the bottom of the deck. Now, just do the instructions as I told you. You have them count out cards. Again, let's say they choose 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now you tell them to place the deck on top of any one of the piles they want, to mix up one of the piles and select a card. So in this case, the card they chose was the King of Diamonds again. Wow, that's amazing. Place that card back on top of the deck and place that pack on top of the deck, and take the remaining cards and place that on top of the deck. Now you turn around. Now, this is critical to the trick. What you're now going to do is tell them you're going to recap. Say, I asked you to choose a number between 1 and 10. You could have chosen any number. You could have chosen 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could have chosen 3, 1, 2, 3. Right there, what you just did was reverse count the top 9 cards on the deck. This is critical. You then continue and say, now I asked you to place the same number of cards in the second pile and the same number of cards in the third pile, and then I asked you to place the deck on top of any one of the piles. What you have to do now is take the deck and place it on top of these 9 cards right here. Now, I asked you then to shuffle up any one of the other piles, memorize a card. They memorize the card, which is which we don't need to look at because we want them to remember the King of Diamonds. Memorize a card, place it on top of the deck, place this pack on top of the deck, and then I turned around. And then what you do is all you need to do is cut to the crimped card, so the crimped card is on the bottom of the deck. So you cut to the crimped card, place the cards on top, and now the trick will automatically work by spelling out Mismag82, and there's the King of Diamonds. It will always work if you follow those instructions. It's a pretty cool trick, Mismag822. This trick was sent to me by my friend Andy Field Magic. Now I want to say something before I go. Andy Field Magic is someone very special. He's one of the greatest magicians on YouTube. He's mentored by one of the best card manipulators in the world, Darwin Ortiz. And Andy Field Magic is one of the few magicians who wants to teach people. He doesn't go on YouTube showing off his skills. He's on YouTube to try and help kids and help people learn magic. You guys should subscribe to him because he puts tutorials up, and some tutorials he removes after a few days. So you need to subscribe to him so you don't miss out on some of these amazing tricks and tips that he's giving out to everybody. He truly is one of the best guys out there. He's taught me a lot. So subscribe to Andy Field Magic, and that's it. Good luck in the contest. I'll see you next time.